Hello and welcome to the third and last episode of Talking with the Center of the Universe for the season 2 of this autumn. And today I have Stiv Heks.
Hi.
In the studio. This marks the release party of something we are going to talk about pretty soon. And there is a question that I have asked every single producer and DJ that has been to this show, that even has its own jingle. How is the new album coming along?
The new album is released today, coming along great, I think. I hope. It's been a lot of back and forth. I guess I started talking about it like after Corona, I think. And,
it's so long. It's like
so
2021.
It's several years passed by, and but then I listened to it again, and then let's do this. And,
here it is actually.
Finally here.
This is like product placement in the, and for once it's not a green LP. It's a LP that is grey.
It's a grey LP.
That is
just like all cats are grey.
All cats are grey. Our table is grey and the same color as the LP. It's on the Metronomicon label, which is kind of first time we have a digital release party for one of our own releases at this show.
Yes, I'm grateful we could do it this way because it would be hard to sort of make a concert of it right now, but it's nice to just put it out there through this wonderful YouTube talk show.
Yeah, it's hard to fit back into the sleeve. Yeah, but it's I feel like we are almost inside the cover of the album now. We feel like we are inside the artwork.
World, yeah.
This world, and first follow-up question: how was this music made?
Well, that's a good question. I also wonder about it when I listen to it, because every time I start to make music, I usually start from scratch, and I don't really know how to do it. So it's just an experiment every time. So I'm not so sure how I made all the tracks, but usually it's about committing to a recording, either of keyboards or synthesizers, or I do a lot of field recording with my phone or with like portable recorders, and then several of the tracks on the album was the starting point was like these snippets of field recordings. For example, there's one track from when I was visiting my friend in Romania, and we were out in the countryside, and we were discussing about some small tiny insect, and there was also an older kind of drunk guy in the back who was howling a lot, making a lot of noise. So I kind of used that as a basis, and then sort of tried to build some structure around that. So sometimes it's just field recording memories in a way, and then
it doesn't sound like field recordings.
No, not in an ambient way, but it's like memory, sound bite memories, I guess.
It's very melodic and very short and small sounds and like everyday sounds, and it's fun because we can relate back to the last episode we had with Kristiansand, who has these huge ambient soundscapes. And you can, if you are like super broad, place you in the same genre, but like experimental electronic music, but it's in the completely different. It's in extremes. It's like there's no reverb.
Yeah, it's very dry.
It's super dry.
I've not used any reverbs. Only like the original room reverb, if there were any from the recordings. But so I like the sounds to be kind of dry and concrete, like you can hear everything.
Yeah.
So I tend to feel like washing it out in reverbs isn't. Yeah, it's not my thing. Yeah.
Oh, this is the older extreme, which I like, and it's like not really ambient, but it can serve the same purpose. It can be background music actually, even if it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
So, but I also wonder. You say you're not going to have a release party where you play these tracks live. I've seen you perform live several times. How do you go about?
It's been a while. Oh yeah, I did a small thing with Øyvind and Samvær Under Tilsyn where I played parts of the soundtrack to one of our projects. But usually when I've been playing live in the past, it's been mainly improvised. Like I prepare some structure, but it's usually it's improvised. So I guess I could do some improvisation over the material that this record is made from. But I feel like it's so much songs, and I wouldn't be able to like recreate them live because I don't really know how to play them. I don't know how I play them and what notes it were, and there's no MIDI, and yeah.
There's no MIDI.
No
MIDI.
But that's everything is played by hand, so non-quantized.
But it's
mucking about.
Also the part of the title is like kom I form, is like get into shape, and gå I oppløsning.
Yeah.
Which
fall apart or dissolve.
It's like almost about this.
It's a lot of stumbling. Usually the tracks build up and then come to a point like the limit of my abilities, and then they have to sort of fall apart or fade out or just end in a way, because maybe even if I wanted to maybe take it somewhere else, I guess that's where it has to end in a way. Yeah. So it's just a lot of trying and failing, and things are working and then they stop working,
and then they fall apart.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't think about it that way until I've heard it like several times. It's like stuff that is coming together and dissolving, and maybe we should have a little example.
Yeah.
Also, we are like already having some video, but the video for Materialforvalter, is that where Niklas Adam is featured?
No, it's not Niklas Adam. It's actually my niece Miyako, and that's also a track.
But Niklas Adam is in the video.
Yeah, he's featured in the video. Yeah,
he's featured in the video.
Yes, he's
not in the
video.
track.
Shout
but
out to Niklas.
Miyako is shout out to Niklas. Dansken in the house.
Yeah.
Because we had some question if where is Dansken in the video? Is it in the first video?
Yeah.
And it's but your niece.
Yeah, I think that the track is based around a recording of my niece playing around in my childhood room back at my parents' house. And she's just playing by herself with some marbles in a box, and making up all these almost like not singing but making these noises for herself and running around. So it's just recording that, and then the title Materialforvalter, that is like the keeper of materials, and that's.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based around Slit Scan Photography. I collect or scan different things and then I put it together.
Yeah, it's a nice, nice video. This is the video that you have to cut a lot to.
Yeah, it was
just like the
a
still
nightmare
pictures.
to edit, or it took forever to beat match it, beat sync it.
It looks good now.
Thank you.
But it's I've been thinking about your aesthetic, your musical aesthetic, and also the visual aesthetic is based around like everyday objects, and like things that you don't used to have in music or art. Is this something you started out with, or something that developed in?
Yeah, I guess I'm a melancholic, or like interested in the past and memory and trying to hold on to stuff because my memory ain't all that good. So yeah, I record sounds and I take pictures, just trying to cling on to the stuff that happens, that never is coming back, but you can sort of revisit it and process it through video or music. And so yeah, it's like a total package.
It's fun because I feel like this music is. I feel like this aesthetic is humorous more than, but it has this a serious touch.
Yeah, of course. I want it to be playful and fun and humorous and yeah, of course, yeah. And
it's not. It's. I will say it's the opposite of taking yourself too serious.
Yeah. No. I'm very serious about it, but or how to put it. Yeah, I also try to be honest, like to make what I like to see and to focus on what I'm interested in. And,
yeah. I think it's absolutely the art and music is serious, but the aesthetic is like it says like it doesn't say like I'm super cool and you are not cool, and it's more like including fun universe.
Yeah.
But these everyday objects, I wonder like you can see all these things.
I'm very fascinated by the things in the world. Like there's so many things. It amazes me all the time, and all the building blocks and all the systems and all the stuff that things are made up of, that you can divide and zoom into and zoom out of, and all these worlds within worlds, and yeah, that's very, very fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always something to look at everywhere.
It is. But
and listen to as well.
Yeah. What is the story about the Stiv Heks name?
Stiv Heks is a Norwegian term or a Norwegian game for kids that at least I used to play when I was growing up. I don't think kids today play that much anymore, sadly. I don't know. But yeah, it's translated. It's called Frozen Witch, and the game. In the game, you have a witch that casts spells on people by touching them, and when the witch touches the person has to freeze, and then the other players can remove the curse by crawling through their legs, and then they can run around again. So that's that's where the term comes from. But then again, it's also this frozen witch can also be like imagine to be like a character or magical person.
Yeah. So you are
But
actually,
also
you feel like you are freeing people from being stiff.
or being stiff, or being like stiff and then melting, and then this I feel like a lot of my music is always constantly like starting and stopping, and not that I have this well thought out concept, but I just thought it was
After we've been to this,
interesting enigmatic name. Yeah.
after we've been to this show, you have,
Yeah.
you can say that this is like you have thought,
Yeah.
you have thought a lot about.
Yeah, I'm thinking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's maybe we have some nice people in taking the tech part of this stream, and Kristoffer that used to stream. Hey, Øyvind and Soppen 55 in the house. Kristoffer is at julebord. So we put in Øyvind instead, and Soppen used to be our camera operator. So big up to Soppen and Øyvind. You're the guys making it possible to have such a nice stream. And,
Great crew.
Yeah, and we also wonder if there is anyone in the chat that is asking anything.
Dodi Norby in the chat.
Håkon Eriksen in the chat, yeah.
He's a materialist. Yeah, that's correct. I'm very into materials and.
Poststroke, who's farta in Øverland? Poststroke may.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Poststroke may happen.
Håkon Eriksen is in the chat. Yeah, we like to have Håkon Eriksen in the chat. It's no states. Dere fortell him. He has a lot to say.
He is the chat.
He is the chat actually. Yeah, but that's cool. Last time, actually, Soppen was locking himself out of the studio and had to write in the chat to get Soppen in the house. You had to tell us, and Soppen had to go in the chat to say, I'm locked out of the studio.
So now we have all open doors here.
Yeah, now Soppen
safety reasons.
Is in the house, and is not locking himself out. Yeah, but also other people that no states can ask questions.
Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to drop a line in the chat. Maybe Håkon also can answer in the chat. He has been
the mushroom.
Yeah, a lot of inside info. He has inside info. Yeah, the stiff witch. That could also be the
yeah.
How serious? Okay, there's a question coming.
There's a question coming in the chat, yeah.
Or he will ask it, but he doesn't say when.
No, yeah. We can look back at this. There's actually showing Øyvind behind the computer is leading us up to the next question. So maybe we have to, yeah. Yeah. Øyvind is not only the guy behind the computer today. He is part of the duo that you have. It's called Samvær Under Tilsyn.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about...
Yeah, Samvær Under Tilsyn is art project or duo with me and Øyvind Melby that we started some 10 years ago, maybe, and we've been collaborating and making stuff and doing stuff together since then. We work with, also work a lot with things, have a lot of different objects, make sound art, participatory projects, events, concerts, The video in the back now is from what did we call it? Sonisk Thema Park, Sonic Theme Park, which was took all the speakers that we found in Øyvind's old studio and put them up on poles, made some rotating speakers. This is his beautiful slepebrøller sound system. And we made like a sculpture park sort of festival event where we were playing live through this sound system and served some lefse and tea. Yeah, you can see the Turkish samvær in the back. Yeah, so we've been doing all these kinds of events. Usually with music or some games involved. We've also been working a lot with this ping pong, augmented ping pong
That's
system.
an actual ping pong table.
Yes,
that you can play.
We have several
with sound effects.
Several different different versions of it, but I guess the most or the one of them is the Pling Pong Express, which is made up of a remote-controlled table tennis table with a battery-powered sound system hidden beneath it, and then we can drive it around. And it's also connected wirelessly to a modular synthesizer, and then we play this acid techno background music, and then all these paddles can they also have sensors inside, and then
this is actually a contact mic inside here, yeah. and you have a jack plug here.
Yeah, we plug it to this wireless guitar transmitters, and then they send signals to the synth, and then
so every time you hit the ball you get a sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so it's sort of like a mix between like a kind of like a Super Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat kind of.
It's like a computer game, but it's in real time, in real life.
Like an exaggerated type of table tennis.
I played this. I got really excited getting the sound, but I got more. I think I tried the prototype. I got more into just like noodling on the synthesizer, and I tried to work with the sounds for it, which is but these are. So they constantly develop these kinds of projects. We also have like a band of portable drum machine called Det Elektriske Korps, which is like a non-marching band of drum machines. Continue to develop these projects together. And you also had an electric bolleheis. Which is a bolleheis in English. And elevator with what is a bolle?
Technical master skills with this bun elevator. We even had a limited edition bun made by a baker, a professional baker, and then we put it in this bun elevator, and at random intervals the bun elevator came down from the ceiling and served limited edition buns to the audience. At one point the motor burned, so now we have to do some maintenance, but hopefully it will be back in action soon. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was there when you tested it. And what are you making now? It's like computer controlled, like bun elevator.
Yeah.
And it's pretty.
Yeah, it's a very nice hand painted basket with this Norwegian traditional rosemaling.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Yeah, talking about that, the place where I saw that was in Voksnes mekkeklup, which is a makerspace that is operating every 3 weeks, every Monday at Notam, every three weeks. People come together and make stuff, do electronics, circuit band. And yeah, we both been a part of that for like almost 10 years. So how did you get into Dans Voksnes mekkeklup? How did it start? I can't remember myself. I just started going there and like started fix equipment
I read about it somewhere, and then I went there, and then I met Harald Fetveit, which also introduced me to the sort of experimental music scene in Oslo, and that's also where I got to know Øyvind, and we became friends and started all these projects that I've been enjoying ever since. Yeah, so for me, I actually kind of, or when I moved to Oslo, then sort of the mekkeklup was kind of like was a big door opener for all kinds of stuff for me. Yeah, both getting to know experimental music and trying it out myself, and also started to tinker and understand a little bit more about electronics, or not being so afraid to just experiment with it. So it's the mekkeklup is still going. Everybody's welcome to join in if you're in Oslo, to come to Notam.
Yeah, it's now the next one is 16th December.
Yeah, it will be chocolate pudding.
Yeah,
hopefully.
But we're not doing too much mekking. It's like a Christmas celebration part of it. But we will. But people are of course welcome to come there. And people ask me, do you have to know a lot about electronics to go to Dans Voksnes mekkeklup? And I say you don't have to know anything. It's like it's a place where seasoned people like you guys and Øyvind can help out complete newbies that don't know the difference between plus and minus. And that's and that's I'm somewhere in the between there. I go there to fix stuff, but also sometimes to help people. So it's nice. So we want more people to go there. And the last year it was you had a course where we were trying to make this tape delay that used the whole year, so it maybe didn't look so accessible to people, but now it's open again for everyone. So please come. It's also like this hive mind, like everybody knows a little bit, and then we try to solve problems together. So that's good.
Yeah, low threshold.
Check the Notam. It's not Notam 02 anymore. It's just like Notam.no webpage for the dates.
Yeah, something like that.
But now we have more questions. Did there come more question in the?
Yeah, Håkon says he's not welcome anymore, and that might be true. But everybody else is welcome.
Håkon is not welcome in the mekkeklup. No, he is. We are sponsored by Tuborg since it keys out, since it's the green beer. Håkon is of course welcome in the mekkeklup.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, it's everyone is welcome. And testing the chat in the Tesla says but don't drive and ask questions at the same time. But it works.
Maybe
actually.
You can in Teslas, I don't know, very technological cars.
Yeah, maybe you can just tell the Tesla to ask the question.
Or just tell the Tesla to drive itself.
Yeah. How good are you at playing ping pong, Einar?
I'm not that good, but I guess I'm a tiny bit above average. Yeah. So if you don't know how to play, I'm good, but if you're a good player, you'll beat me easily. But maybe not with this one.
Yeah, I had a huge problem playing with this alternative, but I'm not absolutely not a good ping pong player. It's like one of the few interviews I think exists with you guys is actually Håkon that wrote for Deichman, which is an extremely good interview. It's much better than what I will be able to do now, but it's also much longer. It's like Lord of the Rings 1, 2, and 3 in interview form.
So actually, we thought we could just make do one interview, and then that will be the interview to end all interviews, kind of. So if you need an interview, you can just check out that interview. If you need to answer any questions.
Einar has green skin. No, he's just like have a little transparency. We are like really. You think transparency is important? That you have to be like transparent with information and stuff. Christopher that used to have run the computer for this even works for the Tax Justice Network.
Okay, he
So we
does.
think like transparent information is really important. So that's why Einar is like, this total transparency and this total openness.
Yes.
Freedom of speech, but not like anything really rude. But that's we're not using a green screen. This is no effects.
Transparent.
Yeah.
Rude boys.
Yeah. Maybe we should go for the next example from the album, the next video example. Any words on the next?
The next video is called Teiper skyggene, and it's also like a collection of memories put together. Or a cat video actually.
A cat video.
Yeah.
You will get a lot of plays on the Instagram and the internet if you do. Yeah, maybe. This is a very touching video. I like it a lot.
Yeah, there's people and cats and but hopefully it's like universally accessible as well, like interesting things, beautiful things, and life and everything there is.
The stuff we see behind here is like Einar is not only a composer and a maker, but he also works with games.
Yeah.
What do you see in the?
Because actually when before I started making music, I was I'm still drawing a lot, and then at one point I wanted to, and also been very interested in animation, So and computer games is this this mix between where you have where you have animation, you have sounds, and you have drawings. And I always dreamt about making a game, like combining this, making this world come alive, like all my drawings. So then, maybe like 20 years ago or something now, or a lot of years ago, I started developing a game that was called Thema. That's also when I started to experiment with sounds. Like I needed to have some sound and music in this game, and then sort of this development just stopped, and then many years went by, and then the software that I'm using was also developing and became a bit easier to use. So then I started again and started to make this game called Jeff, which is the character you can see jumping around, which is it's still all my drawings and trying to animate them and populate these worlds, and it also has like the music and my other stuff. Like it also has this autobiographical element to it. Like this scene here is from Myntgata, the old studio me and Øyvind used to have. So I also been trying to translate these real world environments that means something to me, translate them into 2D and bring them into the game. So, and I don't know if it will ever be finished, but it's like a continuous project where I like develop these worlds and make animation. Also make a lot of music. Like, or actually, my point was that I started making music for the games. So that's also a quite kind of how the story of how Stiv Heks started out, because I needed some background music.
Yeah.
So I also been making. I have a lot of. I guess I have maybe like 100 songs for this Jeff game also, which is kind of in the style of the other Stiv Heks stuff, but maybe a little bit more minimal since it's like going to loop in the background. Yeah. Yeah, but it's for me. It's just it's fun to see the stuff come alive, but it's also it takes time. I mean, it's I don't really know how to do it, but yeah, it's fun.
It's a never-ending story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we tried to. Me and Øyvind have these open studios during Oslo Open when the artists open their studios. So usually we try to present a new level. So last year or this year we made our new studio in the game. Yeah, and this is footage from the Myntgata.
This is the Myntgata level.
Yes, this is the jumping reluctant monster
So there are
truck.
actually levels of that is representing real spaces in Oslo. That's interesting.
And I also and it takes so long time to develop it. Like now, before the level was finished, and we were staying there for I don't know 5 years, and then we were kicked out of Myntgata. So now soon this place won't even look like this anymore. So that's also like a relic of time. Like maybe soon none of these, or it will look completely different. And the horse you can see the legs of up there. That's Jo Mikkel's art project. So we also tried to incorporate friends and he also has. You can't hear it now, but there's also some music connected to that flying horse. Yeah. So I like these projects where I can sort of. It's like where I can build all these worlds and put stuff into it. Like it's endless in a way. You can just keep on building and making stuff for it. Yeah, and that's Niklas Adam's bike outside there, and that's the Myntgata building.
Yeah, now I recognize it. I didn't recognize it at first. Yeah, now I can see.
And there's the Bolleheis also as well. Yeah, it's up there on the roof, like the painted baskets. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to like add all these sounds and making it to animate it. But it's but now it's been a few months since I've been developing it. So now I've probably forgot everything, so I have to learn everything again. Yeah.
It would be nice if it was ever like released broadly, like a mainstream game that is.
Yeah, maybe it should just like put up the levels like episodes or something like that. Maybe, I don't know.
I think this can be popular.
There's the
That's the Bolleheis. Yeah.
Yes.
I think this could be. It looks like something people would play.
Yeah.
If they had the chance. So maybe you could. Maybe the one level is actually one game.
Yeah. Something
You're
like
thinking
that.
too big about the levels.
Feedback so far is that it's very hard. And, but yeah. So
it's very hard. Make it easier, maybe.
Yeah. But it's nice with these open studio sessions. But then we can have some play testing and. Soppen, you played it, didn't you? And think it was.
Yeah, Soppen thought it was hard, didn't you? It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I wonder if it will. But I think it would be nice if it was playable for more people. Like maybe just one. If it was just one level. Yeah. Maybe for just to have something in when you. A world where you can listen to your music, maybe it's a good idea.
I think and also maybe I will also like release an album of the Jeff soundtrack at some point because there is already I think more than enough materials to.
It's nice to release an album of. Music from a game that no one can play. So just you just have music videos from this stuff, and it's the official Jeff soundtrack. Yeah. But no one could play the actual game.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully there will be a playable demo, but I can't really promise it. But there will be next Oslo Open 2025. There will definitely be
one more level.
We'll be able to.
Is there a boss fight in the end?
No boss fight. It's like
you meet Kulturetaten in this level, and then you meet Oslo Sporveien and Ruter in the next one.
Yeah, it's a very non-linear kind of like exploration game. So, or at least as it has been up until now. Just jump around and trying to find the secret places. Yeah, here you can see
that horse actually.
Starship Beauty, the beautiful sculpture that. Jo Mikkel Sjåstadhuset has made. It also has incorporated a sound system in the horse's back. And he's been showing it different places. Yeah. And it's also featured in the game. So Jeff is Jeff under utvikling. It's always under development.
Yeah, but do you have an Instagram for this?
Yes, you can check it out. There's also this. You can also input some. There's also like a text. You can talk to people, and this is people lying down. I love to lie down. Yeah.
It's nice. I want to play this right now. It's like I feel like I just want to play.
Oh yeah, I spent several weeks trying to get this swimming effect working. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a wild world of game developing.
Yes, nothing makes itself.
You wonder how they put games on cartridges that is this small.
Yeah, I don't know, but Øyvind, he knows. He has this pirate cart service. So if anybody needs any rare Japanese Game Boy games, you can contact him. He knows how to get them all crammed into the small cartridges. Yeah.
How much would Jeff cost if it actually came out?
I haven't thought about it, but maybe you can get it for free. I'm not sure. Yeah.
It would be a good promotion for your music, also. I think if you
I
made like music videos of this stuff.
I'd be grateful that people are interested in it.
And you have to play the game to listen to the music, or maybe you just release the music and you have to like long for playing the game, like just like you feel now. It's but talking of your like stuff that you made, it's like I was just thinking to ask the question about these things, but you brought the actual things, which is interesting. Which is like I feel like it's Pandora's box. You open up everything you do. It's like like always something more. Maybe
change
the view here. Soppen, can you show the lavpassgubbe? Can you show this little gubbe? Like it's like you do synth music, but it's what is this thing? It's a lavpassgubbe. It's a low pass little guy with a low pass filter in it. I have to ask Einar about this actually. What is this?
I make I make some. I've been making some simple electronics. Like this is a passive circuit. Also, like a small. It's a drawing, so it's also a drawing becoming three-dimensional, like a small sculpture in a way. This is a lavpassgubbe. It's a low-pass gate for Eurorack modular synthesis.
Yeah, what is a low-pass gate?
It's a low-pass gate is how to describe it. It's you input the sound, and then this guy lets the sound out when you tell it to. So it's sort of opening the gate, and it's also a low-pass filter inside, so the sound will be a little bit low-passed. So it's like if you're into synthesizers, it's like a VCA and an envelope in one. So there's something called a Vactrol inside here, which is a light-dependent resistor and a diode, a light source, smacked together in this light-sealed chamber. And when the diode lights up, then the resistance of the light-dependent resistor goes down, and then the signal is effectively coming through.
Yes. But this is something you know from the...
This must be something I've learned at mekkekluben.
I always say this wrong, but this is like West Coast synthesis, isn't it? Like
how is
like
all the Buklas, the original Buklas, they used a lot of Vactrols.
And they use like low-pass gate, not low-pass filters.
Technology. So it has a sort of organic, soft, organic sound.
Correct me if this is wrong. If the Bukla is the West Coast, I was messed up. Or the East Coast. I can't Google that. I don't care to Google that right now. But someone in the chat, I will always get it wrong. I think it's that way.
Yeah, it's California. Yeah, it's West Coast.
Yeah, it's West Coast synthesis. It's like you have these low-pass gates and these weird oscillators, these like complex oscillators and stuff like the Bukla synths and the East Coast, you have the subtractive synthesis. I always have to look this up, but
So these are very non-complex stuff, but
for Eurorack, for modular synth.
So, but it's also
you have to have a modular synthesizer to. You don't have to, but it's made for a modular synthesizer.
But it's a passive circuit, so you can.
It doesn't need electricity.
No, or it uses the electricity or the signals you put into it.
Nice.
So
we can use it for other stuff than modular synths. You can have a completely normal synth. You can have a microcorg into this.
Maybe. I haven't tried. If the signals are hot enough, I've only used it with my modular synth, but
Yeah.
maybe yeah. Yeah, I've been experimenting with like these simple electronic circuits. I've also made this
Yeah.
or here, maybe here.
It's the finger of the witch, or it's the nail of the witch.
Yes, it's called Heksens nail or the witch's nail, which is also another passive Eurorack module for you to control buttons outside of your modular system. So it's you can remote control the switches if you're into circuit bending, or if you have a button of a sound toy that you want to sequence with your modular synth, then you can use this circuit without fear of like mixing different power systems.
So you can send these voltages and then it switches stuff on and off.
Yep.
That's really
Also
handy.
kind of a very simple circuit, but it's practical.
Yeah, it's really useful. If I had a modular synth, I would love this since you can. Like,
so I use a lot of also on the record use a lot of or everything is modified keyboards and synths. So
but it's circuit bending also on the I can hear some of that, but it's but this is if I like took the thing with circuit bending further and modular, this could be super useful. And it's but it's nice. It looks simple, easy. Also this little speaker. It's just a speaker, right?
An amplifier. So
an amplifier and speaker. So you just blast out of the Eurorack.
Yeah, and it's
nice.
It's a speaker with it also has like this module behind it, so it's it puts out the it can get loud, and it also has a really nice bass response. But of course, it will also resonate your whole Eurorack. So you really have to screw it tightly to the case in order for it to not just like rattle.
It looks really heavy, heavy duty.
Yeah,
like,
it's
almost
a
like
high quality speaker.
Can I try to hold it?
Of course.
Do you really that?
Yeah, and there is like even some.
So we do. It's also kind of like Samvær Under Tilsyn projects. We do all kinds of electronic small.
Yeah, produce stuff actually.
Produce
that
stuff
people,
and make things.
You think about putting these up on Bandcamp also alongside with your music? Like maybe I've seen this on Finn. And it's like Kristoffer that used to run our audio and video was like, I think I found some strange guy on Finn who's like selling homemade modules like lavpaske. Is this Einar? And I was like, maybe they should also go on Bandcamp, like for international people could be interested in this stuff. It's super underground, weird.
Or just contact me and then. I've been selling quite a few of those speakers to people from all over actually. It's really nice to. I get so tired to just listen in headphones all day, so it's nice to have some local sound.
So don't have a loudspeaker.
and it's also nice if you're into this more sort of local sound to not play through a PA. It's also my friend Jenny has been using it in her Eurorack.
To like just get the sound out of the stuff without having it. It's super practical. It's
Because I don't think it has to be super loud all the time. You can just get closer.
It's good that you have like
experimental concerts. It's only 5 people in the audience.
Acoustic instruments like a fiddle you could just take out of the case. And sometimes when I have a synthesizer, I was like, I can't just take it out of the case and play. I have to connect to some PA system, and it's a hassle. And so it's a good point.
Yeah.
But,
It's based on relays, the Heksens nail.
It's not based on what's it, or is it called relays? Yeah, maybe it is relays. Yeah, there's some small. I guess it's relays. Yeah, or actually, no, it's optocouplers. It's called. It's not mechanical. Or relays, I guess, are mechanical switches, but optocouplers is actually the same thing as what's going on in the lavpass gubbe. Like there's a chip with a diode and a light dependent resistor in it. It's just super fast.
How they using?
That's
what
how
they
you
using
isolate
compressors also in some
Yeah, so it's an opto coupler. It means opto, I guess, is light, and then you couple it through light. So then, just by putting a light on something, you flip the switch, and then
But this thing,
not having the power systems connect together. Yeah.
sorry to interrupt. This thing hasn't even come out.
No,
Also?
that's a prototype with the wrong panel. We'll get a new panel.
Give us a good zoom, Koppen, for this thing. What does it say? Like mini disc? And like
I guess you can't
it
see
says-
it, but
it just keys out anyway. Yeah, mini disc and like 1,000 kroners on this.
but these are actually two lavpassgubber crammed into like a button interface. Yeah.
Aha.
So
Yeah.
it's more like a MPC.
MPC
Yeah.
minus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these are super nice. Yeah, maybe we should now. I was like saying, well, we have so much time; it goes so fast. But now it's almost an hour, so
Yeah.
maybe we should get to the last question, and
Yeah.
it's it's like blah blah blah. It's actually just one question left,
Yeah.
and the question is about the strange stickers inside the album. And we also want to remind the people that you can actually get this album and give someone for Christmas to make I'm Not Happy. It's a nice album. You can also listen to it on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
And this is a weird way of having a release party, since he's actually not playing anything, just like talking and showing stuff. But it's a very good view into the art of music. So if you manage to run, there you can see, there you can see it. In the,
the LP comes with 3 limited edition stickers. The first one, if you click, is there
This
an
is
arrow
hard,
to
David.
click next?
Yes, I can.
Yes. There, yeah. Whoa.
This way. Yeah, the first sticker is the Hule System logo, which is the cassette label I've put out my tapes on, and also one other mysterious tape. So you get that one with the LP, and the next sticker is the Angry Beaver with in a transparent limited edition red version. This is, I guess, this is about remembering nature, and also nature looking back at us. And the last sticker is Du skal ikke utslette deg selv. You are not to exterminate yourself, which is some pretty hardcore life advice that my mom gave me a month ago. So that also comes with the with the sorry.
Yeah, it's a serious,
With the
serious message.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
a hardcore message.
Yeah.
Right. But it's a good message. It's a good thing. Yeah.
So those are all included in the LP.
Yeah. Nice.
And
it's
now
out
it seems
today,
like
so it's
it's out today.
Congrats.
You can hit me up if you want it delivered in Oslo.
Yeah.
I have a Ruter ticket and can go almost everywhere.
Yeah. It's nice.
Just let me know and I can bring it to you, or you can listen on Bandcamp, and you can also get it at Tiger record store.
Yeah. So it's a pretty local thing, but like the web is everywhere, so it's nice, and I hope you people watching this get some like insights into the mysterious world of Stiv Heks after seeing this. And thanks to the people in the chat, and to our lovely dudes. And behind the camera, Soppen and Øyvind has done a great job. Øyvind stepping in for our main audiovisual guy. Kristoffer is nailing it completely. So thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me, and it seems like my voice has left my body. So
Yeah, now we're completely
nice,
transparent
time to end this nice session.
Have a nice December and Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone.
Thanks.
And peace out. And see you again next year, hopefully.